Good day, my name is Joshua Jerome Roman, student number 11979933. Today I will be doing a presentation on the project that was given to us students by UNISA. It's a transport project, and we'll get into it now with what the project is about. So what is the project about? The project component of transport module is to help give the students a practical insight into the aspects that needs to be considered when doing a road design. The project is dedicated to solving the problem of road alignment and pavement structures. Besides the manual consideration of the project, we were also instructed to use software-based operations in order to ensure that the manual calculations and what the software outputs are the same. Why this project? The main purpose of this project is to guide us as students to develop a understanding of road design using available design standards and softwares. What will be presented here for now is the what it took to complete this assignment, to complete this project. And yes, if you pay attention, we will go through the steps and everything it took in order to complete this project. So the project brief is as follows. As mentioned before, the project's intent is for us to get a practical insight of the aspects when it comes to designing a road, or in this case a major road. The instruction we were given, we were required to upgrade a gravel road or a road that has reached its end life to a standard surface 4-lane divided road. We are myself, Joshua, as the designer, is required to generate the final alignment using the available software that was given to us and prepare a detailed structural design of the pavement of the road. The alignment design for the road should be at least minimum be 3.5 kilometers with a maximum of 4.5 kilometers. Detailed manual calculation of one of the vertical curves. In addition, I'm also required to generate an Excel sheet that can be used to replicate the manual calculation that I will also be doing, and could also be used in future to analyze vertical curves. Third point, it's also to generate all possible pavement structures using the TRH4 guidelines. Point 4, it's also to complete the earthwork design and mass hole diagram. The mass hole diagram comes from the software that we'll be using. And then last point is the conceptual design of a stormwater drainage system that also needs to take place. The location of the site. The site is located in Cape Town, South Africa, in an area known as Muizenberg, and the road's name is also known as the M5. The length of the road is 4.2 kilometers, which falls in between the restrictions that was given to us of 3.5 to 4.5 kilometers. The weather plays an important role in the site because it impacts the selection of material that will be needed due to the weather for the pavement structure, for designing the pavement. And the weather is a Mediterranean climate. It has a Mediterranean climate with rainy winters, dry summers, so that will also have an impact on the selection of materials that we will be using for the design. In the project brief, the design standards and guideline, the books that we will be using or the references is as shown on the slide: The Geometric Design Project for Highways, an Introduction by John G. Schoon; The Geometric Design of Rural Roads, the THR 17; The Geometric Design Manual, SANRAIL; The Structural Design of Flexible Pavement for Interurban and Rural Roads; A Guideline for the Geometric Design of Urban Arterial Roads; A Drainage Manual, the SANRAIL, the 6th edition book; and then SANRAIL Land Acquisition Guideline for Consulting Engineers. The software that was used is Civil Designer. Using it for the first time, it was actually a very nice software to use. It's simple, with a few complications. Obviously, to use the software you have to buy and purchase the correct version of it and not the student version of it, because having the student version does present few challenges when it comes to outputting your results. The Civil Designer and Google Earth goes hand in hand. It goes well, because in Civil Designer that is where you input all the heights, the contours, the all the factors that comes into when you look at the location on the maps, and by having them both open, you can copy all the information from Google Earth, such as the contours as mentioned, and put it into Civil Designer, and it will just show you the results, and it will make it much more easier sorry, to understand and to design thereon. Next slide. Yes. The guideline that was used for using the software is a civil design for pavement by Cheryl Belford. She's a well-known lecturer at CPUT, Cape Peninsula University of Technology, and she has laid out step-by-step instructions on how to solve or how to resolve a problem when it comes to designing a pavement. The steps will be as follows. I will go through each and one of the steps to show you how I came up by the results. First, set up the project. You will have to open a new folder on the desktop and name it. You will then go to open Civil Designer. Then click a function known as Survey Mode. Go to File, Project Settings. Click on Terrain, and then save the file. And that is where all the information or that you will do further, such as the roads, the curbs, and the drawings, will be saved too. Step 3: you find the site. As I mentioned, that Google Earth and Civil Designer go hand in hand. So you will then, after opening Civil Designer and saving the document, you will open Google Earth and then go to Civil Designer, go into CAD mode, use the tools, then click on External Utilities, select Google Earth, the grid, and from there you will be able to save the picture. That the way the picture is currently set on Google Earth, and it will transfer all the information right over to Civil Designer. Then, as I said, it imports all the information that you need. So in this case, the next following thing would just be to import the serial X, Y, X, and Z in that order, and it is given there. All you have to do is just change the labeling on top, from the first being Y, the second X, and the last one Z, and all contours and everything will show up. All the ground heights will show up. Then, to generate the contours, you go to Terrain mode. There will be an option called Model, Triangulate, and then it will show you all the contours of the area. Then what you will do, once the contours and the height are shown, you will plot a view plan, and that basically means that the the contours that were shown, as well as the heights on the ground, you will just put it in a page border, so that when you print it out or you export it, it will show up on the it will show up whatever was shown in that frame will be printed on. So it will be, in this case, it will be our long section, the heights, the contours, etc. The next step would be to draw the road reserves. There is quite a few steps, 68 in total, but I'm summing up what I think is the main things that you need to do, main steps that you need to do, because it's a software. It follows an algorithm, it follows a computer logistics. If you skip one of this while you're doing it, you will obviously mess up further down the line, but I'm just summing up the main points of it. Then you just have to draw the road reserve, and from there the civil design will pick up the road reserve, the line that is shown where your road is, and it will know that it's working with that road. And from there you will just go into your vertical alignment, your horizontal alignment if there is, and then your super elevation as well, and it will spew out, it will export results, as mentioned, the long section, as well as the Maslow diagrams of the drawing of the design, and it will show you the computer aided vertical alignment and horizontal alignment. In conclusion, the software was an excellent tool to use. It's a bit complicated to understand, but once you understand what is going on and how to do it, obviously when it comes to doing it for the first time, it will be tricky to understand, but I can guarantee you the software is so efficient and excellent that if you do it the second time and you follow the steps, that you will receive, it will be much more easier for you as you go along. Thank you for listening. To mention that they did encounter an issue with the visuals of this PowerPoint presentation. Usually when doing such a presentation, the image of me speaking at this moment would appear up in one of the corners, but unfortunately due to some technical difficulties I was unable to fix the issue with the laptop. But I hope that all that has been said, that you understand and that you enjoy the presentation. Thank you for your time.